Let's start with the analysis of business standard. Starting with the very good thought and positive thought, a morning thought, which is the reality is not what we see. I repeat, the reality is not what we see. The reality is what we believe. So all the reality lies what we believe, and what we believe that we see. News: foreign portfolio investors selling near 6 billion in 2022 as rate hike looms, which means the foreign portfolio investors are selling huge amount of money, and they're selling huge amount of stocks from their portfolio, which is making every stock going bearish in nature, and it's really risky for all those retail investors. Now, moving to the Kashmiri Post, global firms scramble for the damage control. Recently, what happened in Pakistan? Somebody has posted on the behalf of Hyundai, and on the day of Kashmir Solstice Day, on 5th of February, Hyundai. So on 5th of February, what happened on the day of Kashmir Solidarity Day? On that occasion, a Twitter handled by a Pakistan distributor of Hyundai posted that they should support Kashmir and they should not support the India. And they have tweeted something which goes viral. South Korean foreign minister came to know about this thing. He personally called S. Jaishankar, external minister, and apologized for this inconvenience caused to Indian people and their sentiments. This news from Airtel, whose profit now has been dropped to 2.8, which is around 830 crore in quarter 3, and a little bit bearish in this stock. Now we can see that the chart of two people, Adani and Ambani's. Ambani leads, but Adani runs him close to the rich list. We can see that the chart of Ambani total wealth and Adani total wealth, which is around 8 trillion rupees. And if we talk about the Adanis, they have around 6.87 trillion rupees. We are seeing a very good news from the Vedanta. The investors are helping Vedanta to fund to bid for the BPCL privatization. As we have in days before yesterday about the Sputnik arrival in India, we are seeing hospital sees no immediate rush for the Sputnik light vax, because people are thinking about that is a very recent vaccine, and people have to gain the interest and trust too. There is no such rush in hospitals for Sputnik light vax, because people are little bit agitating for this vaccine. We are seeing that as the 5G is going to be rolled out soon in India, and Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, we are seeing Telecom Regulatory Authority of India is now making a final call for the industry for the discussion on various crucial aspects such as pricing of radio waves. Again, seeing here that there is a very less demand and volume from the rural side in FMGC sector. This is a news from the blockchain engineering talent WhatsApp, which means that there is shortage of talent in this industry, and it is expecting that more hiring will be take place in this, and the sector is also increasing day by day, and the hospitality sector is moving ahead and giving the good returns. We are expecting good in these stocks too. We already seen that Vedanta looks for the investor to set up BPCL bid fund, and Anil Agarwal company will invest 500 million in LCD facility. This news from government of India, they are saying that Tesla is saying that they will hire the workers from China for the manufacturing of the Teslas, and they use the Indian market, and they are saying that it is not allowed in the Modi government, because if they want to be invest in India, they have to take the job opportunity and take the people of India only. That they are very much interested in enhancing the customer base, increasing the presence in semi-urban areas, and improve profit margins too. It is expecting that In this news, it is expecting that the state loan yield may rise despite central help, because the budget has already increased from 5.5 to 7.5 trillion in this year, and that is going to impact the state also, because the yield is also increasing, and for that state has to pay now more. World Arog Setu high download but low penetration, which means people are using it less in the pandemic, but they have downloaded a lot. NFS, uh, uh, this is news from ILFS, Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services, and they are proposing enabling interim distribution of proceeds to the extent of 20,000 crore at the end of March. So it's a good news for this stock. In this news, from former chairman of the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council and ex-governor of Reserve Bank of India, C. Rangarajan, he's saying that there must be an introduction for another slab to tax the super rich, and he's also saying that the economic growth would be close to 13% instead of 11.1% assumed to be the budget, even as real GDP growth may be 7 to 7.5% instead of 8.85% projected in economic survey. From the JK paper limited, and they are very much passionate to perform. So we can see that PAT is increasing, that is profit after taxation, EBITDA rate and turnover is also increasing day by day. As they are saying that the bottom line gets booster shot as bad loan continue to fall, and it's good that the quarter earning is increasing and the NPAs are decreasing. P. Chidambaram is saying that Union Budget ignores issue of unemployment, and here it is that the talent is the first casualty of dynastic politics by PM Narendra Modi. Discuss Gujarat Gas Limited quarter result, and we are seeing the quarter result is not good because the net profit falls, and the last year it was 390 crores and right now they are fetching 121 crores, and not it's not good for this stock too. Sansera, now let's discuss about the Sansera Engineering, and they have also reported less profit as compared to the last financial year. So on the year-on-year basis, the profit falls. Granules India Limited, and it's a very good news for this company because they have given the very good financial result. The profit increases and the revenue also increases, and it's good for the stocks too. More business news. Now some more business news. SoftBank and 66 billion chip deal with the Nvidia. So this news is coming from the Canada, and the PM Justin Trudeau took a hard line against the trucker protest because the protest is going on for the liberal had taken a very big step because he has closed the border, which is busiest border crossing the two countries, the US and the Canada, and because the protest is going on for easing the vaccination guidelines. So on that basis, these truckers have created rucksack in this country, and for that he has taken this major step. Very much aware about this Grammarly app and software which corrects your email and writing the correct pronunciations and correct spellings and all the sentences. So they have become these two Ukrainian become the now billionaires because they have solved the issues that people are facing on the emails writing and other things. So now they have become billionaires. In that Suven Pharmaceutical Limited financial statement, and we are saying that the net profit on year-on basis increases and good for the stock. Metic Technologies Limited financial statement, their revenue a little bit less, but the profit margin is very high and very good the profit they have earned. Seeing this next technology revolution in Gujarat, for we can see that Shri Bhupender Patel, this honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, and Narendra Singh Modi, the honorable Prime Minister of India. So Gujarat IT and ITES Information Technology and Information Technology Enabled Services Policy 2022 to 27 क्या रहेंगी. We have a look on this, and we are seeing that the CapEx support of 50 crore for ITS up to 200 crore mega project OPEX is there. Then employment generation is there. Atmanirbhar news from the smart investor column. We can see that the broader market in the sell-off mode, and most of the FPIs, foreign portfolio investors, are selling a huge amount, and their portfolio is now going bearish. In Adani Wilmar gains over 16% on debut. Recently, the Adani has launched their IPO, and which they have gained 16%. From nearly 1 week high as the potential risk beyond demand, and oil slips from 7 year high ahead of more US Iran talks, and it is now 92 rupees per $92 per barrel. Q3 growth recovery gives Indian hotel room to grow, and we are expecting a good turnover from these hotel and hospitality industry. The Q3 quarter 3 net profit up 86%. Small news: HSIIDC invites online applicants for allotment of industrial plot at IE Panipat. So those who are interested can go and bid over there. So that's all for the news. Thanks for watching this channel, and keep updating yourself, and keep reading this kind of newspaper at least, so that you will going to get the good financial structure and what is actually financially happening in India and abroad. You can see and get a good overview for 5 4 6 minutes of investment.